I was just telling Father Christo this morning that it is a very difficult period to preach because the gospel texts of the day, they keep repeating themselves. The more observant among you may have noticed that today's gospel passage is almost identical to yesterday's gospel passage. But what choice do I have? I am a minister of the church. I am a minister of the word, and this is what we have been given to use. So I have no choice but to use it. And speaking of choices, in today's gospel passage, it appears that Jesus didn't give a choice to his disciples either. He used very strong words like, "You did not choose me, but I chose you. I commissioned you to go out, and I command you to." These are very strong and authoritative words. But this is not the Jesus that we know. Jesus is one who gives us choices, because he preaches a gospel that's grounded on love. And love is associated with freedom, the freedom to choose. Jesus offers us the choice of moving from the bondage of sin and death to life and freedom. But we must be aware that there are many people out there who do not have the luxury of options or choices. And this fact is being highlighted in our current difficult situation. I'd like to read to you a prayer from the Archdiocese of Boston that highlights what some people are experiencing and suffering. It's a solidarity prayer for a pandemic, and in it says, "May we who are merely inconvenienced remember those whose lives are at stake. May we who have no risk factors remember those most vulnerable. May we who have the luxury of working from home remember those who must choose between preserving their health or making their rent. May we who have the flexibility to care for our children when their schools close remember those who have no options. May we who have to cancel our trips remember those that have no place to go. May we who settle in for quarantine at home remember those who have no home." And my friends, even after this pandemic, when this pandemic blows over, there are still people who have very few or no options at all, no choices. And I think our role as Christians is to go out there and do whatever we can to help them to have a choice, the choice to choose life in Christ.